waiting on level 6. Like, both players not really doing too much. They're getting like light little trades in like that. But actually both getting really low now. I hope Brad doesn't stay in the lane until 6. Because if Chaox hit 6, he might be able to pop that red pot and just turn his ultimate on and maybe get like 3 expunge stack with spray and pray.
No. I think that's definitely a possibility. As mana's at half. I mean, Brad is just hurting on health right now. Mana has actually been mana management's been pretty good. So, and I mean, still like keeping up on CS despite the pressure. It's at 37 for Brad and 40, now 42 for Chaox at the tower, really close to level 6.
He's actually zoning him out here. Brad really needs to go back now. Please don't stay. Oh, he's staying. He's gonna die, I think. I think Chaox is gonna hit his level 6 right here and just pop him.
There it is. He's going after it. He hits it the first second.
Is the barrier? No, he's gonna be okay. And Brad's gonna go back on that.
Yep.
So low. I actually saw this barrier. I think he was fine. But this is actually gonna give Chaox some breathing room where he can go back. Wow, Brad is actually staying for the wave.
Interesting.
I think he's okay.
He had full mana. I mean, he's going to equalize his hits here, but I think he's got to go back. Also with the TP, I guess that gives you a little bit of flexibility there.
Alright, so the really smart buy by Chaox, he got the Hex Drinker, and that basically makes it to where it's almost impossible for Annie to kill him. Even, actually with 4 Dorans, like, I thought he'd only be able to have 3 Dorans when he came back, but he actually has 4 Dorans. So that is a lot of AP. He's sitting on 87 right now. Maybe he'll be able to burst him with that, but I don't know if he'll be able to do it. I think he would need Ignite. Chaox is actually going to all in here with the red potion.
He's going for it. He blew everything. Tibbers comes out as well. Is there a stun there? There's not. And went for it, but
looks like he came out ahead on that. He got the bear though. That's 50 gold. And yeah, I don't think that Chaox expected 4 Dorans. Like, I didn't even think he had enough money for that. That was so much health, there's almost no way that Chaox can win the all-in trade. So both people's barriers out.
And the passive did proc on the Hex Drinker there, so that's down at least for a little bit. But
like 2 minutes or something?
Yeah, 51-55, still on the CS is really close. I think it's going to come down to some smart decisions here. Or just capitalizing on a major mistake by one of these players. So far, Brad's though, on point.
Brad's actually making a mistake here. He's not zoning Chaox off the wave right now. He's letting him get a lot of free CS, which he shouldn't be doing. He needs to be zoning him off the creeps. He needs to move up more right now. Because he has the advantage right now. He has those 4 Dorans. Like, he's a big bully with those, and he needs to just put pressure on.
Oh, he goes in, or at least wants him a little bit there. Brad now getting closer to the tower. Freezes the lane just a tad. Is he going to go in?
I think he's just going to be zoning him off the creep wave. Her ultimate actually comes up in about 15 seconds. I think he's going to go for the kill. Chaox only gets 2 hits off with his ultimate.
Oh, and there's the stun, but Brad's going to go back.
Her ultimate's almost up, but he actually might be able to instantly kill him with the ultimate. Waiting on it.
Oh, down to the last bit. Oh!
All they had to do was play passive for another. Her ultimate just came up.
It was up. It was literally up right. Oh. Well.
Just bad timing, and Chaox took advantage of that. I don't know if he counted the timer. If he did, that'd be really good on him. But he just went off like barely, just barely.
He's going to go back. He's going to be upset that he watched that. Yeah. Yeah. When he watches that, that's too bad.
Chaox's Hex Drinker just came up because it's 90-second cooldown. So that Hex Drinker always up for every time the Annie has ultimate. So really good buy by him.
It was up and it hadn't popped yet, or it did pop in that last exchange, or it was going to? Did you say it was going to?
Oh, the Hex Drinker?
Yeah.
No, the Hex Drinker did proc.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It actually saved him. I don't think that Brad expected that. I guess he wasn't looking at the item.
So it means we're going to a 3rd game.
Yeah.
And
Probably the same bands.
Ties it up. Yeah.
Bet she sticks with the Twitch again.
let's see.
All right.
They're just waiting for the game to start. Of course, as you guys know, like creating the game is half the battle. So thank God that we have some folks helping us out and organizing all of this for the eBay Charity Invitational by Onog. Thanks for joining us this evening. We still got 2 matches remaining. And I'll tell you what, so they haven't started the game. I think they're kind of waiting on one of these players. I'm just going to throw on some music here for just a second, and we'll come back as we get into the character select. So, guys, don't go away. We will be right back. All right, welcome back to the eBay Charity Invitational by Onog. My name is DJ Wheat, joined by Saint Vicious, and we're about ready to hop into Game 3 of our second match. It's been OneBadBrad versus Chaox, and in the first game, we saw OneBadBrad come out with a Karma and do some serious damage to Chaox. Chaox came back, and what could have potentially been Brad's game, I think, Chaox still manages to pull it out, bringing us to our third game. And we do already have our champs selected. So, St. Vicious, welcome back. How's it going?
It's all right. Got Twitch again for the third time. This Chaox seems pretty confident in that. And Brad, I think, saw that coming, so he picked Pantheon. I think Pantheon can probably blow Twitch up at level 3. Pantheon just does so much damage.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to ask you, coming off it, like, obviously Chaox has a very specific strat going into this, and in a lot of cases, that might be a really good thing, but when he got to see it in Game 1, and then he lost to it in Game 2, I got to imagine that he was definitely going to pull out what would be easiest for him, thinking that Chaox was going to go that route again. Yeah, I think Pantheon's a good pick against Twitch, but both of them are just going to like run at each other and do as much damage as possible, so I could actually see either person winning this. I mean, what do you think by OneBadBrad picking and not banning Twitch? Like, do you think that just means he's saying, "Come at me, bro. Like, I'm fine with it. I can handle your Twitch." Yeah, but also like his bans are, I think, Caitlyn, Ezreal, and Varus, which are champs that I definitely wouldn't want to deal with. Like, you saw how good Varus was for Fabbbyy. You don't like that. All right, well, we're gonna have the exact same start. Come out for Chaox. We know what to expect. But what do we got on the other side? Oh, interesting. Gonna go with the Flask. All right, another red pot start, and then yeah, Pantheon has the Flask. I'm surprised that Pantheon didn't start the red pot. I think he might actually lose the all-in trade if Twitch goes for it. He did hold on to it in Game 2 for quite a while, but if the situation arises, I don't see why he wouldn't potentially go for that. Yeah, he's sitting in the side brush again. Well, and he hasn't popped it yet, so he's not being forced into it anytime soon. And I think that's the thing. Like, when he popped it in Game 1, if you were just tuned in, basically Chaox off of the shop basically popped his elixir, and I think at that point, since it was ticking down, is like, I have to do something with it. So he went in, versus Game 2, where he certainly waited for an opportunity that he felt was best for him. So, of course, being flexible, always important, even if it is a 1v1 and anything can happen. I think if he takes advantage of the fact that Brad went the bottle, like, he could definitely win this. Surprised Brad didn't. Yeah, I'm really surprised he didn't get the red potion and just fight him to the death. Well, I can't wait to see how that trade is gonna work out. Because obviously powerful there for Chaox. So minions out. This decides who goes on to play the semifinal tomorrow versus Fabbbyy, and then we'll find out the second semifinalist tomorrow. Each of these players playing for a charity, and charity the player that wins it will go to that charity. We have the first level 1 ignite. Just walks up, autos and ignites him one time. Huh. Chaox already popped his red pot too. He's actually taking a lot of spear harass, but he's not getting any CS. Yeah, down at 0 right now to the 2. Over and over. Maybe he's just gonna like. I think he just wants to pop him. Yeah. Wow. Well. It's level 2, he might be able to, but there's the menu wave's building up. I'm not sure he can win inside a big menu wave like that. No, that's really rough. A lot of caster minions. Goes for it again. The poison. Brad down to 47. And gosh, he's oh man. Oh, you're right. So good. This is not looking good at all. Needed that red pot. Yep. Made a huge difference. And it's level 2 here. It might be able to. I don't know. He can't really recover because he doesn't really have great clear. Yeah, there's just no way you can fight him inside all those minions. Oh, ouch. Yeah. All right, so level 3 Chaox, level 2
He's actually gonna go back on that. I'm really surprised. Guess he's gonna give Brad some breathing room.
Coming back. And
I think Brad suspects that Chaox is stealthing somewhere to kill him. He's actually using his potion. Maybe he wants to wait on a little bit more money.
Yeah,
he almost has enough for Adorns.
We did see the cloth armor come out. Twitch. Is Chaox going to go a little bit different route here? Is he going to go
I'm actually curious what Brad's going to buy. Could be a cloth armor. He only has 528 gold. So he's going to be a little behind on starting items because of the bottle.
Dorans,
yeah, he went Dorans. So he's going to actually have a lot more potions than Chaox, who has the cloth armor. Because Chaox's red pot's going to be out probably by the time the Pantheon comes back to lane. So I think Brad has a little bit of advantage just because of sustain.
I mean, staying alive there is probably pretty big, especially just avoiding what could potentially come with the elixir. Right now, CS, like, even though we saw those massive mini waves get pushed up, you know, you do have to give it to Brad. He did handle it. It looked like he was going to be able to fall behind, but it's 20-16, and Brad's going to kind of go in, fire off a spear, and then get out of there. Big burst of damage. Oh, and there he goes in for it. And the exhaust comes down as well. It's not going to be enough. Oh, that could be it.
This is the slow cast. So low. But he actually has a ton of sustain, so he might be okay.
Yeah.
A lot of range minions, though, so I don't think he can trade him like that again. Just going to wait on his health potions to tick.
Throws a spear. God, that's a big wave coming up, too. He still has one flash charge, I think.
Big problem here is Chaox almost has his ignite up, so might be able to kill him with that.
Yeah, one good hit. Drops a poison, get an ignite. I think you're right. He, like, even baited out a little bit. Is he watching for it?
I don't think Brad's gonna take the bait. He's just happily farming under his turret right now.
But there's this very tasty worm on the end of this hook right here. Goes in.
So low.
Oh. Just barely missing.
Is Brad gonna go for it?
It's like there's actually a ton of mind games, I feel like, going on here.
It looks like he wants to go for it. He's actually losing his passive to the Cannon Minion. Cannon Minion just did him a ton of damage. Chaox has no more potions. I think Brad's out too.
And there's the 6.
Chaox is gonna go for the kill. Oh, he hits him with one ultimate shot. Managed to survive that. One bad thing about Pantheon in the 1v1 is his ultimate's really only good for coming back to the lane. So maybe he'll try to survive till his ultimate, which he just hit, and then port back into base with his ultimate.
Is that, yeah. I mean, that makes a lot of sense too.
I think he should just clear that wave out and then go back to buy. And get a Doran shield or something like that. Yeah, he only has 600, about 700 gold, so Twitch is going to go back too. No, actually he's going to stay in the lane.
No mana for Brad, but Chaox staying there, just a little bit of mana remaining. Try to push him back out.
He still has his ignite up though. Brad almost has his barrier up in ignite too.
Oh, is that it?
Hope he doesn't take the... Oh, he's taking so much free harass. Took a free tower hit there, really low in Chaox. So, Brad's probably just gonna ulti back into the lane, try to keep, what the heck, he's actually staying in lane.
These guys,
so brave.
They don't want to leave any advantage out on the table. And we talked about the last game being a close one. Right now, the CS is equal as things, 41-38. I mean, items, you know, right now, I mean, just the cloth armor and the Doran's blade, it all comes back to how the next back works for both these players.
I feel like Brad's just going to get autoed one time and ignited and die.
Yeah, if he
gets the slow enough, he has to go back. Like, I hope you have to go back, Brad, to do it.
Man, I mean, we're talking balls of steel here for sure.
Yeah.
And barrier's almost back up as well for Twitch.
They both
they are both almost up. So maybe that's no.
He's finally came up. I really hope Brad doesn't go for anything. So low. Both Chaox and Brad are just like staying on top of each other.
And this is for the game to advance into the semifinals, so I'm surprised they're actually posturing up in this fashion, but they're going for it. Back in the middle now, and both these players very, very low, sitting about 400 health apiece.
Chaox's ultimate just came back up too. I think he might be waiting on some mana to use that.
Oh, there it is. Is he gonna get it? There it is.
Didn't even barrier.
Yeah, and Chaox advances.
So greedy.
A summoner has disconnected.
GG. All right, that means Chaox is going to be facing off versus Fabbbyy
A summoner has disconnected.
in the semifinals. That'll take place tomorrow. Yeah, we know a summoner disconnected. And that will be the first of one semifinals. And we're going to be taking a break. When we come back, be taking a look at ebaycharity.gg. And then we're going to be moving on to match 3, which is going to be Aphromoo versus OnlyJaximus. It's going to be happening right here in just a few moments for the eBay Charity Invitational by ONOG. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go away. We'll be back with more of one-on-one League of Legends in just a moment. Don't go away.